Welcome to Magical Items Part 2. This is a video about a bunch of crap that I got at the thrift store. Let me start with my little leafy, flowery, flower head guy with a knife and spoon. He's pretty weird, and I like him. I hang him up in the kitchen. I just took him down to make the video, but he goes in the kitchen. He's a nice little piece of decor. So one thing I can always find at every thrift store is a ton of really nice candle holders, and usually I pay about $1, maybe $2 for a candle holder. Sometimes you get them even cheaper, like if you get these small votive holders, 50 cents. I think, yeah, I got, hey. Yeah, so I use these all the time. These are great. I love votives. I got this recently. I haven't even used this. I just got it. It's actually bright green, kind of a pale lime green. It looks kind of white in the video. This is like a little leafy or feathery looking one. And then these are just for the really small candles, the little blue star candle holders. Seashell tea light holder. You could use this for your water element for your altar. Daffodil. This looks a lot better when the candle is in there because I don't know if you can really see it, but there's all this different glass that looks really cool when the light comes through it. And then I just have these incense burners. I got this for an incense stick. It's like a leaf. And then this, I don't know if this is really supposed to be an incense stick holder because I don't know why it has so many holes in it, but I'm still going to use it for that. Put the tea light in there, and then you put it down inside of this crazy glass globe, and it looks like black, like you can't even see in here, but it's actually, if you hold it up to the light, dark purple. So I kind of thought it was going to be like a crazy purple glow when I used it, but it really doesn't glow that much. I like this one. I get on Instagram a lot and look at pagans posting pictures of their altars and things on there. Look at like hashtag altar, hashtag pagan, and everybody usually posts seasonal altars and they decorate their altar for that holiday or for that season that they're in. So I always try to look for good seasonal items or season looking candle holders. Like I think this is really good for fall. Like if you want to do a fall altar with like falling leaves and oranges and reds and stuff like that. Fall colors. Branches with little beads. And I usually use it like I'll put one of these altar candles in here. I like these candles. These are just the, they're like from the grocery store, and I think mostly they're supposed to be for Catholics. A lot of times they have, Jesus or different saints or Mary or things like that on them. But I get the ones that are just the plain colors and use different colors for different meanings. I have pretty snowflakes, very seasonal right now. Got this one, and then I got these little snowflakes. So cute. The Christmas trees for a candle to go in there. And you know what? This came up recently on another YouTube video that I was watching. Oh, hi guys. You can see me. Hello. Anyway, they were talking about being a pagan and celebrating Yule as your religious holiday with all the Christmas stuff around you. And you know what? It is just, there is so much stuff that is Christmas decorations or that's marketed as Christmas stuff that honestly has nothing to do with Christmas and has a lot more to do with Yule. So when you see anything to do with nature themes, anything with trees, plants, wreaths made of different plants, pine cones, acorns, any pretty little animals, little birds, reindeer, berries, holly, snow, snowflakes, stars. Just use all of that stuff for Yule. And look at these. These are cute, right? My stepmom got me these from her Salvation Army because she knows I love this kind of crap. And we put Hanukkah candles in there because the hole is so small. Christmas trees are definitely pagan. Christmas trees have nothing to do with Jesus. They're a pagan tradition that was adopted by Christians, so that's cool. And everybody, no matter what religion they are, still celebrates this time of year because they're celebrating the natural seasons, the natural cycle of the year. And that's what all of the major pagan religious holidays are based on, is that natural cycle of the year. And when you see stuff like Christmas trees, I mean, it's perfect for Yule. You know, maybe I should call this a Yule tree. I guess I think of it as a Christmas tree because that's what we called it when I was a kid, but I could call it a Yule tree. This is perfect for your Yule altar. Get a little Yule tree for it. It's got these 3 separate ones. Like, these are probably meant for tea lights, but actually what I've been using it for recently was for the granular incense. Like, I put the hot coal in it and then sprinkle the granular incense on there, and there's still some in there. It's silver-plated for a taper candle. And, I mean, this is cheap, really, but something interesting I have seen on YouTube where other people that are into thrifting, one thing that they do is they can find a lot of silver, real silver, and sell it for like thousands of dollars. So you may actually find real silver in a thrift store. You definitely can. A lot of people do. So, you know, always keep an eye out for it. But this is not. This is silver-plated. This is just plain glass for a taper candle. This, honestly, they have these everywhere. You can always find these, and really you don't even need to go to a thrift store to get this, because even if you buy it new, it's like $1 or less. So. And then here's another thing for a taper candle. A little candlestick that's got pretty colors painted on it. And other one I have is a moon. I love the moon. Here it is. You can put a candle in there too. And I have some taper candles that some people made. Well, they took a plain candle and then they rolled it in oils and herbs, and they did it in the moonlight. And crazy caterpillar. He's a tray or a plate or something. And I just saw this and was like, what the hell? Why does this even exist? And it actually looks kind of nice. It looks like a work of art, kind of. And then I looked at the back of it, and it's kind of like, it says John Deerean. Look, I got it for $3. And it's got like the signature right here. So I was like, what is this? Where does this come from? But I just had to have it. I actually have a thing for bugs. I was into studying bugs pretty seriously at one time. And this guy, he just looks very cool. He looks like a technical, like an anatomical drawing from a textbook or something. So it's kind of up my alley. But I sometimes look up online to see if I can find the item, just so, like, if I'm curious if it's worth money or where it came from or how old it is. So I'm just showing you here that I found this caterpillar, John Deerean caterpillar plate, $110 online, and this is what I got at Goodwill. I got these bowls. There's a bunch of them, like a bunch of little ones, and then one big one. And it says on it, they're definitely handmade out of wood, and it says handcrafted in the Philippines right there. A celestial basket, and I just store some different items in here. Flower tray, made in Italy. It's a tiny little, hey, didn't need to stop that. It's a tiny little vase. And I've got a whale and a little clear glass dolphin. And these were also at somebody's yard sale. I really didn't pay anything for these. I was already getting a shelf and some books from them. So I basically just put this in a pile and said, how much for all this stuff? And I don't think that they really cared about these. Wow, look at these dolphins. They're pretty cool, right? And I love sea creatures. I mean, especially whales I think are really cool. But dolphins too. They just make me think about going with the flow, being in the stream of life. Teapot. Leafy little teapot. Also from yard sale. Like little dessert cups. But I thought they would be great offering bowls. And there were 2 of these, so I got both of them. Then the other thing I got, which I know I showed you the chalices I had last time, but I found this one, which is this really neat, like, golden glass. I don't know if you can see what color it is, but it's like a amber gold color, and it's got this really great design on it, and it's heavy glass. I like this. It's not like any of the other chalices that I had, so I got this one. I got it for 99 cents. And I have to confess, I got another chalice, which is red. And you know what? I didn't even get this at Goodwill. I saw this when I was at Dollar General. So this is the only thing in the video that is not from the thrift store. However, it's from Dollar General, and it was $1.50. And it's just like this heavy glass, and it's bright red. So I don't think it looks like it came from Dollar General. It's supposed to be a water goblet, but I love red. I use red and warm colors and fiery colors a lot for a lot of the magic that I do, because I tend to get a little sluggish and lethargic, and having red things, it gets me more uplifted. It makes me more fired up. So I really actually wanted a red chalice anyway, and I hadn't seen anything like this, so I got this one. And then I got this. This, I've had it for a little while. It's a mushroom thing, and it's like a, I guess it's supposed to be a napkin holder. It looks like it might be pretty old, but maybe not. I might use it for a napkin holder, or I might use it like to put papers in, or to put mail or letters in, so that, because sometimes when I come home, I get the mail and then I like put it somewhere and don't even open it. And maybe if I use this, maybe if I come home and put it in there and like leave this on the table, I'll actually remember where it is. So I don't know if that's going to work out, but I like the mushrooms anyway. They look cool. Now, I saved her for the last part of this video because I just found her at a Goodwill a couple days ago, and I was really excited. This is one of my favorite things that I've gotten. I mean, I've shown you pretty much everything I've been collecting, and aside from the goddess cards and maybe the caterpillar, I did really like the caterpillar, but this is one of my favorites, and this Ankh too. So this Ankh was in my last video, but in case you didn't see it, it's a stone Ankh. And ever since I got this Ankh, really, and, you know, I've just been thinking about the goddess Isis and thinking that I would want to get more in contact with her. This is, I mean, it definitely looks like an Egyptian woman. It's probably supposed to be Cleopatra, but I don't really think it needs to be Cleopatra. It's pretty generic looking, as just any female that's Egyptian. And she could be a goddess representation. So I was going to use it for that. And I was going to use this to make an altar to Isis so that I would be able to talk to her and have somebody to talk to. And I was reading also about the ancient Egyptians and their god concepts. So what they believed was pretty much that most of the time the gods were not present here in the physical realm, but that when you had representations of the deities, or you had temples or sacred space, that the gods could physically manifest there. So that some of the time when you had these statues, the gods were really in there. I thought that was a pretty great idea. I really liked that idea, so I'm going to use this for that. And that's the end of the video right now. I've been thinking about what else I'm going to put on this channel. I do have a lot of things I could do. I know some people that I had talked to about my first video said that they wanted to see more about the cards, and I'm probably going to do a video about card readings and what I practice with the tarot cards and oracle cards, and some different ideas on what you can do with those. And I definitely want to make some type of video showing altars that I've created, or ideas about how you could create your own altars. And yeah, that's what I've been thinking. So if you guys have any ideas for me, let me know. And leave me some comments, guys. I'm actually surprised how many views my last one got. I didn't think I was going to get so many views, but I've gotten a bunch of views. So thank you. And have fun.